wanted to make this video to show you what I've been using to help my students from year 1 right through to A level, how to improve their tonal drawings. And I'm always writing, when I'm marking, I'm always writing, apply darker tones. You need to apply darker tones and light to just get that sharpness. Now the way to do that, and what we do, is create what's called a tonal tornado. And with a tonal tornado, you can use it to, if you see I've got this sort of tonal cylinder here. The tonal tornado demonstrates to me where I need to put the tone on. Obviously I think about the direction of light. Onto this cylinder, the light would become directly at the cylinder as if a torch is shining on it. Always think about where your direction of light is, and then use your tonal tornado to help you. If you're doing a tonal drawing, once you've made your tonal tornado, you can then hold it up against your tonal drawing, and you can see if you don't have these dark tones here, then you need to add darker tones. Right, to make your tonal tornado, what we need to do is we need to get a piece of paper. So here I've got a piece of paper. So my sketchbook doesn't have to be in a sketchbook. I often use scrap paper to do tonal tornadoes. A pencil, sharp pencil, doesn't have to be. This one I think is a 2B, but an HB is absolutely fine. You then start with a very, very dark. Very, very dark. You want to always go as dark as you can. In your drawings, in your tonal drawings, you should have this dark showing. And then you go to medium, the mid-tone, the medium tone, the mid-tone. And then you should go as light as you can. Then what you want to do is you want to squint your eyes. If there's a line, if you can see here, I've got a definite line between the tones. The tones need to blend together. But then you mustn't lose, when you blend them, they must blend into each other. So the dark needs to just be layered. Very important to layer your pencil. If you're using colour pencils, any pencils, you should always layer up. Now, so that goes into there, so that gets rid of that sharp line, and then I want to go as light as possible. Now, what's important in a drawing? You must have this dark. You've got to have that dark tone, and you must have light tone. If your drawings don't have both these tones in and they just sit in this mid-tone, that is the biggest mistake I see in my students' work, and it's probably the thing I write most in feedback. Now what we're going to do now is you take your tonal tornado, you fold it in half like this, and then you keep it in your sketchbook. You keep it in your sketchbook like this. And when you do a drawing, you hold this to the drawing to check you've got dark tones and light tones, and also to check you've got this sort of gradient. That is a tonal tornado.